Hey, English learners, welcome back to the Easy English Podcast, your cozy place to learn English through real, everyday conversations.
I'm Ken.
And I'm Evelyn. Around here, we believe English is not just about grammar. It's about real life, real feelings, and real conversations.
And today's topic, honestly, it's something everyone struggles with at some point.
Oh, yes. Today, we are talking about motivation, and more importantly, what happens when motivation disappears.
That moment when you say, I will start tomorrow, and tomorrow becomes next week.
Or next month.
Yes, and suddenly you are very close friends with later.
Later is the most dangerous friend in the world.
Let's be honest, nobody feels motivated all the time.
True. Even the most successful people have days when they feel tired, lazy, or completely unmotivated.
But the difference is, they still act.
That's the key word, action.
Because motivation is not reliable.
It comes and goes like Wi-Fi in a bad connection.
Yes, 1 minute it's strong, the next minute it disappears.
Ken, let's describe a very real situation.
Oh, I know this one already.
You wake up, you have plans, but then you sit on the sofa.
Yes.
And suddenly, the sofa becomes your life.
The sofa is very powerful. It has emotional control.
Exactly. You say, I will start in 5 minutes.
Then 5 minutes becomes 2 hours.
And you're still there, negotiating with yourself.
That internal conversation is very dramatic.
So Ken, why does motivation fail so easily?
Because motivation depends on feelings, not systems.
That's true.
If you only act when you feel good, you will not act often.
Because feelings are always changing.
Exactly. One day you feel powerful, next day you feel tired.
So we need something stronger than feelings.
We need habits.
Habits are what you do even when you don't feel like it.
Yes, habits remove decision-making.
That's important because decisions use energy.
And most people don't realize how much energy they waste deciding.
Like, should I study now or later?
Or should I start or scroll Instagram first?
And suddenly it's 3 hours later.
Instagram always wins.
Let's talk about distractions.
Oh yes, the phone.
The phone is the most polite thief.
It doesn't shout, it just says, just one video.
And suddenly, you're watching videos about things you didn't even plan.
Yes, one cooking video becomes 5 hours of recommended content.
And you forgot what you were doing.
That's how focus disappears quietly.
Ken, let's give learners something practical.
Yes, something real.
We call it the 2-minute start rule.
What is that?
If something feels hard, just do it for 2 minutes.
Only 2 minutes?
Yes, no pressure, just start.
That's interesting because starting is the hardest part.
Exactly. Once you start, you often continue.
Because action creates momentum.
Not motivation.
But what about days when you are really tired?
Good question.
Because sometimes it's not laziness, it's real exhaustion.
Yes, and that's okay.
You don't need to be perfect every day.
Sometimes rest is also productive.
But there is a difference between rest and avoidance.
Yes, rest restores you. Avoidance delays you.
So how do you know the difference?
Ask yourself one question.
What is the question?
If I had more energy, would I still avoid this?
Oh, that's a powerful question.
Yes, because it forces honesty.
Let's talk about identity again.
Yes,
People say, I'm not a disciplined person.
but that is not fixed.
It's not identity, it's history.
Exactly. You were not your past habits.
You can change them.
Every small action updates your identity.
Discipline is not one big decision,
It is many small decisions.
like choosing to start instead of waiting.
Or choosing 10 minutes of effort instead of 0.
Small actions seem small,
But they accumulate.
like compound interest.
Yes, and suddenly your life feels different. Ken, be honest.
Okay.
Have you ever said, I will start at 8 p.m.
Yes.
and then at 7:59 you feel very productive?
Yes. Suddenly I clean my room, drink water, organize things, anything except the real task.
That is classic avoidance behavior.
My brain becomes extremely organized at the wrong time.
Very intelligent procrastination.
So what is the real secret?
The secret is this. Motivation follows action.
Not the other way around.
Yes, you don't wait for motivation.
You create it.
Even small action creates energy.
And energy creates more action.
Another important truth is progress is not straight.
Yes, some days you improve, some days you struggle.
And that is normal
But many people give up during slow days.
because they expect constant progress.
Real growth is messy.
But still progress. Ken, there is something interesting we haven't talked about yet.
What's that?
Sometimes motivation doesn't just disappear, it collapses completely.
Oh yes, like a sudden shutdown.
Yes, one moment you're ready to change your life, and the next moment you're lying in bed questioning everything.
That is very real and very human.
And in that moment, people often think something is wrong with them.
But nothing is wrong. It is just normal emotional fluctuation.
Exactly. Your brain is not broken, it is just tired, overloaded, or distracted.
Let's talk about zero energy days.
Oh, yes. Everyone has them.
Days when even simple tasks feel heavy.
Like brushing teeth feels like a project.
Or replying to one message feels like writing an email.
Yes, everything feels 10 times harder.
And on those days, people think, I am lazy.
But laziness is not always the correct word.
Sometimes it is exhaustion disguised as laziness.
That's important to understand.
Many learners think, if I'm not productive, I'm useless.
That is a very dangerous belief.
Yes, because it connects human value to productivity.
But your value does not change based on your energy level.
Exactly. A tired person is still a valuable person.
A slow day is still a meaningful day.
You are not a machine.
You are a human being.
I like to think of emotions like weather.
Oh yes, that's a good one.
Some days are sunny,
Some days are cloudy,
and some days are stormy.
but the sky is always the same sky.
Exactly. Your identity doesn't disappear because the weather changes.
So if today feels heavy, it doesn't define you.
It just describes the moment.
Let's go back to motivation and action.
Yes,
When people feel stuck, they think they must do everything perfectly.
but that pressure often leads to doing nothing.
Exactly. So we need a different approach.
What approach?
Minimum effort action.
Interesting.
Instead of I must study 3 hours, you say I will study 5 minutes.
That feels easier.
And easier leads to consistency.
Consistency leads to identity.
Let's make it very practical.
Okay.
When you feel stuck, do one small action.
Like what?
Drink water.
Simple.
Open your notebook.
Also simple.
Write one sentence.
Very small.
Exactly. The goal is not productivity, the goal is movement.
Because movement breaks mental freezing.
Yes, even tiny movement tells your brain we are not stuck anymore.
Evelyn, why is starting always the hardest part?
Because the brain resists change.
Even good change?
Yes, even good change.
That's interesting.
The brain prefers comfort even if comfort is unproductive.
So resistance is normal.
Completely normal.
That means people shouldn't interpret resistance as failure.
Exactly. Resistance is just the starting gate.
I like to imagine this as a door.
A door?
Yes, every task is a closed door.
Okay.
The hardest part is opening it.
True.
But once it opens, things become easier.
Because you're already inside.
Exactly.
That's a great metaphor.
Let's be honest again.
Oh no.
Have you ever avoided work by cleaning everything?
Yes.
Suddenly, your room becomes extremely clean.
My desk has never been more organized than when I have deadlines.
Same. I become a professional cleaner under pressure.
That is called productive avoidance.
Very advanced skill.
But Ken, there is something important here.
What is it?
People are often too hard on themselves.
Yes,
They think progress should be fast,
but real progress takes time
and patience,
and repetition.
and self-kindness.
Self-kindness is underrated.
Very underrated.
Let's redefine success for learners.
Okay.
Success is not doing everything.
No.
Success is doing something small consistently,
Even when it's imperfect.
especially when it's imperfect.
Because perfection is not sustainable.
But consistency is.
One more thing before we reach the summary.
Go ahead.
Motivation does come back,
Yes, it always does.
but it comes back after movement.
Not before.
Exactly. You don't wait for energy, you create energy through action.
So if we summarize everything,
Motivation is temporary,
habits are stable,
action creates momentum.
and small steps matter more than big intentions.
And even on bad days, you are still building something.
Always.
Remember, confidence is not never feeling nervous, it is taking one honest step anyway.
And if you're not confident yet, that means you are still building.
Tell us what helps you feel confident,
Take care of your English.
and take care of your hearts.
To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.